welcome to the Frenchies Travel.
Today we're going to visit Boston.
Yeah, so it's going to be nature. You also are going to eat lobsters or seafood, and also it's going to be an historical trip.
Let's go!
Hello, so I'm Clemence.
And I am Emma.
So today we are going to Boston. It's an amazing city.
Yes, and you should stay till the end because we've got amazing tips to give you.
So in the morning you can go to the State House because Boston used to be an historical city with a lot of things happening there. So the State House was built in 1798 and you have a golden dome with 23 arrows with a golden leaf, and you can visit the State House. It's free. It's the Commonwealth who are making the visits from the Monday to the Fridays.
And after that, you could go to the Boston Park because it is just 6 minutes by foot. So you should go there. It is a wonderful and amazing park where you could just chill and have fun there.
Yeah, so you just spend 45 minutes if you want to visit the State House, or otherwise if it's sunny out, you can just go to this lovely park.
Of course, in the Boston Common Park, which is quite famous, is the Swan pedal boat. So you could see in the park, there's like some little sort of rivers where you could see like the boats, and it's just lovely. If you want to have a tour there, you could either buy a ticket, so it will be about $4.
Oh, it's not that expensive.
It is not expensive, it's quite cheap. However, it will be at least 12 to 15 minutes, so it's quite short, but it's quite cheap too.
After that, you can walk in the Newbury Street. It's a lovely street, really, with lots of shops. Do you remember?
Oh, I remember, it was so lovely.
You just walk 15 minutes in this street, just enjoying the old house, and you also have very chic shopping.
Yeah, so you can also walk there, which is just next to the Boston Common Park. It is about 15 minutes by walk.
Yeah, and so you go to the fancy shops, and then after that you arrive to the Skywalk Observatory of Boston. It's in the Prudential Center, and so there you have several things. You have shopping center on the floor, and then you have the observatory Skywalk, but it's expensive. So you need to pay $17 if you are a student, and you will be 700 feet above the floor.
Well, if you don't want to pay there, you could either go and eat in a fancy restaurant, which is not that expensive. Actually, it looks really fancy from the outside and the inside, but it is okay actually.
For example, if you want a lobster roll, because seafood is very famous in Boston, it's only $29. Or if you want just a burger, it's $21. Or for a lobster soup, it's $12 as for the salad. So it's not that expensive. And you have a lovely view, really. So this restaurant is called Top of the Hub.
Yes, so it is a really lovely restaurant. However, if you don't want to go and eat there, so you could either go to the Newbury Street where you were just before, and in that street there's like loads of restaurants, like loads of them. And actually for your dessert you could go to an ice cream shop, and it's so cute because it's looking like a flower, so you're eating an ice cream flower.
Just after your lunch, you walk half an hour and you arrive to the Boston Common, because the park Emma was talking about, it's in two parts. You have the Boston Park and the Boston Common. So in the Boston Common you have a lovely pond. It's called the Frog Pond, and you can take pictures there. We were there in the summer and children were just playing in the pond.
There were like sprays of water everywhere.
So just after that, you can go to the Quincy Market. It's very nice and you just need to walk 15 minutes to arrive.
And inside the market, you have loads of souvenir shops.
And so you can have ice cream or whatever. You have also lobster rolls in the Quincy Market, so go for it for your snack. So in the Quincy Market, you've got all the little shops. The Quincy Market is more for food, but just around it you've got a place to shop. And so then you just walk 5 minutes and you arrive to the Christopher Columbus Park.
It is so lovely there. You've got like so many lights there and you could take some lovely pictures. We did a photo shoot there.
We spent, I don't know, like 2 hours. It's like a door with lights and you have trees there, and really for the golden hour at the end of the afternoon, perfect.
Wow, it was amazing. It was one of my best pictures ever.
After that, you just chill in the park. You'll see it's just next to the sea and the harbour, so you can walk there.
Exactly, so it's even better because you can do pictures just next to the sea. Go and walk there. It is called the harbour walk. So you could like watch the boats and sit and maybe have another ice cream if you want.
Just spend the afternoon in the park, and for the dinner you can have a small dinner at the Quincy Market, because we told you they have some lobster rolls, clam chowder, it's famous there, and also
ice cream sandwich. It was an ice cream actually, and inside
you can choose whatever flavor you want.
Yes, and on the outside you had a cookie. 2 cookies actually, even better. And to be honest, in that market, if you want to eat there, it is quite cheap.
So you should have your dinner there, and after that you can have an outdoor movie in the grass, just in front of the harbour.
We watched a movie there, which is a classic, and I just enjoyed it. You have like nearly every day. In the summer you've got an outdoor movie, but it depends in which park, so you should just look out the hours on their website. And the best thing about it, it is free.
After your free outdoor movie, you can have a little drink in a very famous tavern, which is called Bellingham Tavern, and you just have to walk 8 minutes.
And it's actually the oldest American tavern.
Yeah, it was built in 1795.
So now let's go to day 2.
In the morning, you should go to Harvard, because Boston is very famous for all the university and college. You almost have 50 of them.
Yeah, but just look how Harvard isn't in Boston exactly. It's just next to it. The town is called Cambridge. Actually, in Harvard, you could find Barack Obama, who went there, and also Bill Gates.
And I think you also have MIT.
Oh yes, also MIT, which is like one of the famous schools in the world. You could find Will Smith and also Neil Armstrong.
Wow! So really, you should go there. You have lots of trees, you can walk. You have also the shop for the students.
Yes, it is called the Coop shop, so you could have a go there and you will see there's like so many things in it, like if you want a Harvard t-shirt.
After that, you go back to the center of Boston, so you need to take the subway. It's 9 minutes.
And it's only $2.90 to a one-way ticket.
Okay, so you get in at the Harvard stop and you get out at the Park Street, and you will be next to the Boston Common, and then you walk a little bit. It's 10 minutes of walk and you arrive to North End, which is also called Little Italy.
There was also a fire station. Do you remember?
Oh my god, we went in a fire truck.
Oh my, I remember that time. It was so funny. And I don't know, they were so nice to us. They were like, oh, you should go and come into my fire truck. We will put the lights on and everything.
Emma was driving the truck and I was taking all the pictures. Really, that was fun. You also have lots of lovely shops and pastry and boulangerie, and it's so cute. Really, you have little flags, red and green and white.
Yeah, I've never been to Italy to be honest, but I felt like I was in Italy.
For example, you have 80 restaurants there, so I think you should take your lunch. And also famous dessert. You have the cannoli, and it's only $3.
So you will see there's not only cannoli there, there's also a lobster tail.
So just next to Little Italy, you have Chinatown. There you have the door.
Yeah, so you've got the Chinese door. Also, you've got many restaurants and many stores there. It is not that big. It's about 4 blocks wide.
If you've got enough time, you really should go to the beach. So to go there, it's a bit far. So you can take the blue line. It's also the subway. And you take it at the government center and you go out at the Orient Heights. And then you can go to the Convention Beach. With Emma, we were not at this beach, but at another beach. But it's farther away. It's in another city called Winthrop. So just finish your second day on the beach chilling.
I hope that you will like that day, but we've got our tips to give you first.
In the city, you have the Freedom Trail, so you have red mark on the floor, and it's about 2.5 miles, and you have trail of all the historic monuments if you want to try it.
So we told you earlier that you could go and eat to the top of the hub. However, something happened to us. We wanted to go there, but we were with someone who had a tank top and flip-flops too, and so they said to us, no, you're not well dressed to come and eat there. So just look out, be well dressed, I guess, if you want to go and eat there.
Yeah, they have a strict dress code. The double tip! If you don't want to pay for the Skywalk Observatory, you just say hello at the restaurant and you just go. It's what we did.
We hope that you love Boston as we did, because it was awesome.
So we hope you love the French's travel. Okay, so see you for another city.
Okay, bye guys!